I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho and I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast. What is up, dude?
Yo, what's going on?
I'll turn you up a little bit here.
Oh my god.
There we go. Now we're
good?
straight. I think we're good. We can actually start this. Actually start the podcast. Bro, I'm embarking on a journey. On a huge journey. We'll talk about that in a second with Motorfest.
Okay.
Who's here today? Zagato's the first one. Shout out to Zagato. Also, I scheduled the podcast for 8:45, but we got a little bit delayed with some stuff we could talk about later with TDUSC.
Simji's fault, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Simji had to show us an interaction between Steven and a random player in a TDUSC lobby. Anyways, that's a thing, by the way. Now, I've never had an interaction with another player in a lobby, except for when it was you guys, so we were trying to group up.
Actually, that's not true. Me and Simji, a while ago, we had some fun chasing people around the hotel.
You're just playing grab ass in a video game?
Yeah, we were just waiting by the door, and people walked up, and we were just messing with them. I mean, we were having friendly conversations with them.
Oh, okay. Right. Dustin is here. Zagato, I said already. Christo Speed, what's going on, man? He says, discuss about TDUSC on Ibiza next 2 weeks updates. Yeah, we're going to talk about Ibiza for sure. A little bit. You got to play it a little bit. I didn't have a chance to do it. We'll definitely talk about that. 3 minutes late, says Zagato, but joke's on you. We're actually 15 minutes late. So I think he actually had another comment down here. He did 10 minutes late.
I think we're on time. You know, we normally start around 9.
That's true. That's true.
We scheduled it early and then we ended up on time. So
right.
Are we really late?
Yeah, I don't feel like that's late at all. I think we're on top of it. You guys are just early. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Anyways, votes here. Oh, look, if it isn't the president of Skill Issue himself, that's us. Well, me. I'll take credit for that. I can be the president. If you want to be my vice president, you can. We're going to establish a pretty fair system of skill issues. But anyway, who else is here, man? Simji, obviously.
Christo Speed, some
Christo
random
Speed.
dude. Zesky's in here. He's been in here chatting. Zesky. I'm pretty sure that's exactly how you pronounce it.
I would. Honestly, the driving physics in Motorfest scares me because it's like IRL, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, I can't say that it's that simulation. It is fairly arcade. I think let's give a quick opinion on this. It does lean more arcade, but I do think you can kind of classify it as among arcade games. It's a little bit more simmy, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I would put it in the arcade category, but like if this is the arcade category and this over here is like the border between arcade and sim, that's where this would be. It'd be over here. Need for Speed would be way over here. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's kind of how I see it. I mean, you could argue to the death about where exactly it falls on that spectrum, but it is a spectrum. Every game's a little bit different. So yeah, Zeski, I think it's probably a little more arcade than realistic, but it is what it is. Who else is here? Optic Energy, what's going on, man? How are you? How are you? Captain Caveman says, pull my finger. I don't really want to do that because you're going to make a smell that's probably just about as bad as mine tonight. I'm so glad that I'm not in the house anymore because now I can just rip farts on stream. No one knows. I've got my mic set up. I did a test. Like when I set this mic up, I did a test where I was like, okay, we got to get the noise cancellation set up correctly and everything's good to where I can just rip one and no one will know. It's only picking up directly what's in front of me, you know? Yeah.
No one's gonna know except for everyone you just told.
Right. Well, they won't know when it happens, right? It could just happen. Well, anyway, tonight's farts are very smelly. I don't know why, but they are. It is what it is. Everyone likes their own brand, though, right? Am I right about that? I feel like we should put that as a poll in the chats. Like, that smells terrible. Like, I don't know why I like that though. Anyways, Zagato says still not buying TDUSC. All right,
That's fine. It's still
it's fair. It's fair.
Yeah. So should we get into that?
Yeah, sure. Murdoch says maybe you're taking advice from TDUSC community managers. Well, as far as the title goes, you mean? TDUSC season 2 launches, or does it?
Or does it? It did launch, and from what I saw, I guess it didn't launch on Xbox.
Correct. That's the or does it part.
Yeah, I guess Xbox has to wait till tomorrow or something to get the update, which is pretty shit for them.
Yeah.
And then I jumped on earlier. I was playing a bit, and it's still the same game.
Okay.
Like I've talked about it before, like I actually have fun when I play the game. I enjoy it. I have like 150 hours in it. But what happened was I leveled everything up. I got like max leveled and everything, and there did all the races, and there's like nothing left to do.
Sure.
So I just stopped playing it.
Right.
Because I couldn't do the rank. The rank stuff didn't work. You can't find matches, so there was just nothing else to do unless I wanted to like time hunt.
Yeah,
I got bored of doing that.
All the stuff that is there for you to do that would extend your gameplay, that adds depth to the game, that gives you a sense of competition and the reason to come back, right? Like Motorfest, the reason to come back is grand races, right? Unless they put out a new playlist, then you go and play that. But obviously they're not doing that. So yeah, it's like the competition stuff. You can't do any of that stuff.
Right. And I know, there's the major test drive fan base is like, well, you cruise around the island and explore. That's not why I play the game.
That's not why, to be honest with you, that's not why most people play that game.
Yeah, like that's not something I enjoy in games. I don't know. Maybe if I'm like in a Discord talking to somebody, I might just be like moving around the map, like, brain dead, like not paying attention to what's going on. But I'm not on there like cruising, going slow, enjoying the views. It's not why I play it. I like to go and do the races and stuff. So I stopped playing it because I ran out of things to do.
Right.
And with this update, they just added a little bit more to do.
Sure.
It's like a little bit of map with some new races, and they increased the level of the clan. I'm pretty sure. I think the clan rep stopped at 50 and now it goes to 60. I could be wrong. I might have always gone to 60. I'm not sure though. But
I feel like they added more clan levels.
But other than that, it's still, from my experience, it still is the same game. Nothing changed other than there's a new map to explore and do some races on.
Yeah. So would you, I mean, they made a big deal out of Ibiza because I guess it's a TDU2 thing.
Yeah.
And it was a nostalgic, thing. But do you feel like the size of this update is bigger or smaller than our most recent year 2 update for Motorfest? In terms of like overall content, scope, replayability.
I think smaller. So what I did notice though is, so remember, it's been a while since you played too, but do you remember like when you're playing, like you do the races, like the map was like locked, like the races were like locked out of specific areas?
Yes.
So you did these races, and as you leveled up, it unlocked like the next little area.
Yep.
So it's the same in this map, and I'm on like the 4th area or something like that that's unlockable. And each area has about 3 or 4 races in it, but each race has a 25-minute timer on it. And at the end of the 24 or the 25-minute timer, the car class switches on all the races.
Okay.
So that, I mean, that kind of gives you something, I guess. It kind of like mixes it up a bit. Because like each track, like I was doing some races, like there's one section that's actually really fun. It's like a full like dirt track area.
Okay.
Like a rally course type deal set up.
Okay.
And it kept like rotating around through cars like cross country or the daily driver category and stuff like that.
Okay.
But those races were a lot of fun. And then also there were other races where it was like really long straights. And the first time I did it was in hypercar, and then it switched, and then now it's in daily driver, or it's in supercar, or what have you. But then you get some weird ones. Like I had one, the first few sections, the races are terrible.
Really?
They're real bad. Yes, because the roads are really tight, and all the street races are. Do you know that event that is in? They did it in the summit a few times, where it's like the 2 lanes and it's like walls. You know what I'm
Lanes and
saying?
walls.
You going around the track. I think it's a Donut Media one. We did it one time in the
Oh
DeLorean.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's the 2 lanes, and it's like
Your speed is
the
like
walls.
limited or whatever.
No.
Not that
It's
one?
just no. It's just got a wall and splitting the 2 lanes, and a wall on the outside.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, so imagine a full race, but you're only in 1 lane, and it's full of AI and everything. That's what this is.
Why?
There's a few, because the roads are small, and for some reason on the street races they put up the walls on the curbs, but they're like a 1 lane road. And then I did a race where it was cross country, so I had to use an off-road car, and all the cars that were racing were in Lamborghinis on a 1 lane road that's, the width of my truck, and you're going full straight, and then like hairpin like 180s, and I was like, this is awful. But
sometimes
I got
wonder.
through this. Some were fun, some were terrible. It was, I don't know.
Sometimes I wonder if like the devs actually play it or not. Like
Right.
sometimes when
Yeah.
not even this game, just all games, there's always something that's just like, have you guys played this? Like, did you try this? This is not fun.
Yeah.
Isn't that the point of games? Like, it's supposed to be fun or challenging or something, like, some sort of entertainment, but you're playing something that you're like, this is not, I don't like this at all. This is not fun. Obviously fun is a little bit subjective, right? But from a dev perspective, like even you guys, like you want to sit behind a bunch of Lamborghinis on a 1 lane road in an off-road car. This is what you want to do? Okay.
Yeah. It's just the way to get around them, because the corners are kind of opened up wide. I just had to like full inside plow everybody into the walls, and then you're in front. It's like, all right, cool.
Right.
Like now I'm holding up the pack.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. But the game, like I said, it's still the same game. I've been lucky with the span of the game where I haven't experienced, like, I know a lot of people, their game is constantly crashing. Like in the middle of races, their game would freeze and crash, and they lose all their. My game hasn't really been like doing that, like the whole time that I've used to play it.
Well,
I got pretty lucky with that.
That's good.
And so I don't know. It's still the exact same game, just a new little piece of land you can do some new races on.
Gotcha. Well,
I don't know if it's gonna save the game or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the devs ever thought that it was gonna save the game, or if that was just the community who was kind of putting that out there, like I don't want to say content creators, but just the player base in general is like, oh, Ibiza's coming, so that should be the time where it's going to be good. And it's like, well,
yeah, it's still like a full solo experience. Like all the races I didn't have a single other player in the lobby. It was just me doing the races again.
If
I ran when I first launched the game, like that's like Simji was showing you that video, there was somebody in the hub, like the main hub that you go to.
Right.
And I was talking to somebody there for a little bit, and then after that, I didn't see a single other person the rest of the time I played. So it's so weird.
I just think like the problems of the game are just so foundational. It's so deeply rooted in the matchmaking and the region lock and the console, like the platform lock. It just feels like until they solve that part of it, the game really can't be played the way it was intended. And that's a shame, because to me, it feels like the features are there. They're just like locked behind these silly little problems. Yeah. And I say silly little problems, but I think they're actually really big technical problems that they're having issues with. So I feel like the potential's there. The game's fun to play, but it's not fun to play solo. Like you played 150 hours basically solo.
Yeah.
You know how many hours I have in Need for Speed Unbound, which is a main game on my channel? Like 500. Not a lot, right? 500?
Yeah.
You have about a quarter of that in TDUSC, which is wild to me. Anyways,
I guess I enjoyed it. The actual driving of the game felt good to me. Like I enjoyed like the physics of the game and everything. I don't know. I had
yeah,
fun. I was hunting times for a while. I was having fun with it, but then ran out of stuff to do.
yeah.
And
Paragleber in chat. By the way, shout out to Paragleber. He's one of the guys in the Need for Speed Design Council. So I've spent some time with him out in the UK. But he says they really need to add a button that's like queue for a multiplayer race instead of having to join a specific race and hope that someone else also joins that exact same race on the exact same platform in the exact same region. I had to add that to his comment. But that's true. I mean, if they just added a multiplayer queue, it would be that would solve that. I don't know if it would solve things, but it would be a very, very good band-aid, a temporary solution for right now, and then they could sort of figure it out. I know they're worried about like lag issues and net coding and like different that type of thing while people are racing, and like that's valid. I mean, we see it in Motorfest. When you queue into an Australian server, you're definitely gonna have issues, right? You're gonna have teleporting and things like that. But that's just it's a symptom of the internet. It has to travel to Australia and back. Like the ping has to come. You have to figure. So anyway, I don't know that that's a bigger problem than not being able to play multiplayer at all. You know what I'm saying? Like the region lock thing is preventing multiplayer from even happening, and they're just trying to make it a good experience. Well, it's not a good experience if we can't fucking play it. So
they can use like they have all these desks all around like the hotel or even like the new place. There's like a bar area. You can just have it to where you talk to the guy at the bar or the desk. You just go and you can like start either a multiplayer race or a ranked race.
Okay.
Just from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be so easy.
It would be from one of the social hubs is what you're saying.
Yeah, from the social hub. Like you spawn in at the hotel or at the Ibiza spot.
What is that spot anyway? It looked to me like a hotel like pool area, but with like
it's like
a place to put your car.
Yeah, it's just got like the car spots around the outside. So that's like the only like workshop that's on Ibiza.
Okay, so that's where you do your modifications and all that.
Yeah, so if you need to mod your car, whatever, you go there and then you can do it there. So, and then it's just like a regular little social hub area. There's nothing there other than stuff to look at. And then there's like a little clothing shop and the dealership that has the special edition cars in it.
Okay.
It's just a little hub. It's basically like the hotel but outside.
Yeah. So they also announced that they're delaying season 3, right? Which would have been Clan Wars. They're delaying that in order to work on adding features to the game that people want. So I'm guessing houses maybe.
Yeah, houses and whatever missions that everybody's saying.
Yeah, delivery missions. So I feel like that's fair. The fact that they haven't given up on it yet is pretty astonishing, to be honest with you, because the Steam chart numbers, and I mean obviously most of the players are playing on PlayStation. We'll give them that, but we talked about the numbers last time. It looks bad.
Yeah, the Steam charts look bad. I haven't checked today since the update came out. I kind of want to.
Yeah. I mean, check it. I'd be curious to see. I'm going to look through chat real quick. Oh, God, we're never getting the casino, that are we? I don't know, BSD.
Huge jump. Current players, 301 right now.
That is 3 times the number of players the last time we talked.
And 1,247 24-hour peak.
That's half of what their global peak was back when, or not global peak, their all-time peak on Steam back when the game first launched.
That was 5,305.
That's really crazy to me that the peak, let me just talk about the peak for a second. The peak was over 3,000 players, but just over 3,000 on one platform. You could do whatever you want with the numbers to see what's on PlayStation, Xbox, but just on Steam, it was 3,000 players.
5,000.
5,000? Oh, 5,000. 5,000 players. Okay. Dude, the number of people that were hyping up this game, like the YouTube channels, dude, it was getting a shitload of views. Like from anyone who was hyping up the game, even some of my content did well, and I'm not like the newsy guy. So everybody was hyped up about the game. Everyone was excited about it. The beta came out. and it just nosedove. And everyone was like, wait, I'm going to wait and see. And then they wait and saw a piece of shit. And they're like, I'm not doing it. So then you only get 5,000 players playing.
Their playtest, beta, whatever you want to call it, really took the, took the hit for them.
Oh, 100%.
Like, everybody tried to play it or saw people play it and were like,
yeah, but
I'm not going to buy this.
But here's
and then
the thing.
launch did the same.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I don't want to beat this dead horse because we talked about it too much on the podcast already. But the problem wasn't that the beta was bad. The problem was that the communication about the beta was bad. They could have absolutely sold more copies of the game, despite the state it was in, if they had just mentioned that the beta test was to try to improve server stability, and it had nothing to do with showcasing the game. And it wasn't a beta.
Right.
It was a technical play test. It was a server test. It was fucking name it something else. I don't care. But it wasn't a proper beta, which is supposed to... a beta is designed to preview the game.
Yeah, and they had to list it on Steam as a demo too, which made it even worse.
Right. So I don't know. That's where they messed up. It was a communication of it. They could have sold more copies. They might have had to offer more refunds, but whatever. It is what it is, man. I hope they fix the game. I hope that Ibiza goes well. I hope people like it. I hope the next update that they do is, even better. Maybe they fix some things. Yeah. Maybe there's some other... I hope that it goes well because I want the game to succeed. I want all games to succeed, but this one in particular is just such a sad case. I was hoping that you weren't going to say that it was the same game. I was hoping that you were going to say, I played Ibiza today and it was fucking awesome. And I was going to be like, oh shit, I got to download that game again.
The map is cool. It does look really nice. It looks like Simji was showing me a video of, I think it was Forza Horizon 2, like a race he was doing. It's like the exact, like similar, like super similar, like vibes.
Gotcha.
Like it looks really nice. Some of the races, terrible. Some of them really fun.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't explored the whole map yet. I still have other sections to unlock. I'm just was playing a little bit, trying to,
yeah, it's
get
probably
through it. So
probably the same with most games, though, right? Some of the races are shit. Some of them are fun. We say the same thing about Motorfest.
Yeah, same thing about everything. Yeah.
Bottom line is what they did is add a little bit of content to the game.
Yeah.
They added a new space to the game, and it sounds like they might have marginally improved some of the multiplayer, at least in that one section of the map. Some running into someone here and there, a little bit more than you were before. I
saw a little bit of Alex 7 stream earlier, and he had like a full party of players, and they were like racing together and stuff.
Okay.
So
maybe some of that, maybe the grouping up is better.
But when you're solo, though, like from my experience when I playing as solo, I didn't run into a single player the whole time I played.
Yeah.
There's still that.
Yeah.
But
it's tough.
I don't know. Like I said, hopefully something gets figured out for that.
That's tough, but to me that doesn't seem like a bug or a problem necessarily. It's really just that their choices were bad with the region lock, the platform lock. I mean, it's just no.
Well, yeah, I think I talked about it before. I've seen some other, I don't even know who they are. There's smaller channels talking about the game. And from what they were saying, I can't, verify if it's true or not, but apparently the engine that is running Test Drive is an old rally. I don't remember the rally game.
WRC?
An old rally game. It might be WRC.
Is it WRC or is it?
Whichever one KT did. It's
did.
That old engine that they built and are running this huge open world on. So, in those games, you're in a menu.
You're in a track.
You load into a stage, so it preloads in just that one map.
Correct.
Whereas now they're using that exact same engine for this huge open world.
And a very detailed one at that.
Yeah, which is, could be why the servers and everything feel so bad because the engine can't
do it.
It's like it's hanging on for dear life trying to support it.
It's operating at 99% GPU usage.
Yeah. So when I like I said, I didn't do any research myself. That's just what I saw, and
that's fine. That's fact. We'll take it as fact. That's fact. Yeah, we're just gonna say this is a fact that we just said on the podcast.
Yep. just trying to save myself some comment. These assholes just spew shit. They don't
They
do
don't
any
know,
research.
dude. They
No,
don't
I
fucking
didn't
know.
do any research. I watched this YouTube video from somebody I've never heard of before, and he told me this. It's true.
Some random dude said something earlier, and I wanted to go back to it, but I don't remember where it is.
He just said, "I love misinformation."
Yeah, you'll get a lot of that here. We're off topic, bro. Although we started off very on topic, so I feel like we should switch some things around here.
Yeah, what'd you have for
And,
dinner?
what did I have for dinner? Oh, I ate rotisserie chicken
Ooh,
and potato salad and some carrots. Dude, all right, so let me tell you about these carrots, because it's a very simple thing that Stacy does with the carrots, but it actually is really delicious. It's like, and she's gonna tell me that I'm wrong because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I'm gonna tell you
Right.
what I think she does, and then she'll go into comments and tell you what actually happens. But she'll
Okay.
like slice the carrots in like strips so they look like fries basically, and then we'll put them in the air fryer with like a tiny bit of oil, and then I don't know what, maybe she can tell me what the, I think it's just salt and pepper, but it could be something else. I don't know. Some sort of like little seasoning on top. And
Right.
she air fries them, and they're fucking delicious, bro.
That sounds amazing.
They're fire.
Yeah, I like carrots, dude. Carrots are good.
Yeah, they're
I
great.
also like every once in a while with dinner, I'll do like just like a sheet pan.
Yeah.
Just chop up like a little like russet potatoes.
Yep.
Just kind of like dice them up with like some onion and like zucchini.
Okay.
Just a little olive oil and salt and pepper on them, and just roast them in the oven. So fire, dude.
Garlic salt. There we go.
Garlic salt, yeah.
On the
Garlic salt's
potatoes.
good. So I just do that. Just some little roasted vegetables as like a side with whatever I'm having for dinner. So good.
Air fryers are goated, by the way. However, there's one issue that pisses me off about air fryers. Now, keep in mind, I do zero cooking. An air fryer would be pretty perfect for someone like me because it's very like quick, right?
Yeah.
Not everything that you buy has air fryer directions, and that pisses me off because who the
Okay.
fuck knows how to cook a corn dog in an air fryer, dude? It doesn't
do.
say on the box. And I'm like, I don't know how to do this. This pisses me off. I don't want to do it. And then I end up microwaving the corn dog and it's soggy.
This is my problem too, because I have an air fryer, and I cook a lot of things in the air fryer,
Okay.
but a lot of times I just want to eat something now, so I'll just throw it in the microwave instead, because the air fryer is like 15 minutes,
Dude.
or it's like 2 minutes in the microwave.
Dude, we fucking made, dude, as a people, we made the thing that makes the food hot the fastest is the microwave. The real way to cook it is the oven. And we were like, we need something fucking in between this that does it in an average amount of time and still is kind of like good, is better, but it's not quite, doesn't take as long as the oven.
It's definitely better than it is like in the microwave, but it's like, bro, I'm starving. I'm just gonna throw this in the microwave.
I can't wait 10 minutes. I want to eat it in 2. Dude, that's fucking stupid. Oh my god.
I do that all the time. I'm like, damn, this would be so much. And then as I'm eating, I'm like, I should just air fried this.
It's like, man, this is terrible. I should have just waited the 6.5 minutes that it would have taken.
I think
Oh
it's
my
really
God.
funny. You got to just adjust the times, dude. Just look at the times on the oven and just do it similar to that. It's going to turn out great.
No, the problem with corn dogs specifically though is the fact that they're frozen as fuck when they come out, right? You
Right.
get them out of the freezer, they're so frozen, and they have ice on them and like all kinds of, and you just put it in the air fryer and it says like the oven directions are like, let's say 11 minutes or something. So then you're like, oh, let's put it in the air fryer for 350, 11 minutes. And the outside is fucking hard and crispy and delicious. But then you bite it and the dog on the inside is, or the glizzy is fucking cold, bro. Like literally cold. Like you can eat it because it's not frozen, but it's cold. And you're like, this is fucking weird.
So now you got to learn from that. So now
what do you do?
You do a lower temperature for longer.
Well, just put it in the oven then. It's gonna be longer than 11 minutes. I'm put it in the oven.
Or then cook them in the oven, dude.
I want it quick though. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. You just don't know. You just don't know, bro.
Well, throw it in the microwave first for like 30 seconds and thaw it out, and then throw it in the air fryer.
I'll have to try that.
All right.
I'll have to try
Yeah, let
that.
me know. Let me know how that goes.
Oh my god. Somebody says burnt corn dogs from Steven. Yeah, it's gonna be burnt, dude. If you just leave it in there for two, like, yeah, it's gonna be.
I burnt a few corn dogs.
I've burnt some corn dogs.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I burnt
I'm
a few
gonna,
corn dogs.
you know what?
before.
The next time I'm gonna defrost a corn dog all the way. Just like completely defrost it. Leave it on the counter for like, I don't know, 4 hours. And then I'm just gonna fry it up in a pan. See how that works. You think that works?
Put it in a pan.
Yeah. Little oil, throw it in a pan. Like literally like fry it up. Yeah, roll it around.
Yeah, dude, it'll work. It'll work for sure, dude.
All right.
Because the corn dogs are already cooked. The ones you buy frozen, they're already cooked. You're basically just heating it up. So yeah, it's gonna work.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Worthy says off-topic air fryers. Rather talk decks, bro. We don't have anything real. We don't have a real experience with a deck. I mean, I have one, but it doesn't. It's just there. I don't really do anything to it. You eat hash cakes? I do not.
He's talking to Simji. He said Simji looks like a stoner.
Oh. Zagato says glizzy. No, I found out what a glizzy was yesterday on stream. I thought you guys were lying to me because it sounds like something dirty, and it turns out you weren't lying, but it is something dirty also, which is
it's both
stupid. It's both, which is that just doesn't make. I don't know, dude. I'm not like, hey, I'm feeling hungry. Let's go to the store and get some dicks. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I go, well, let me go get some hot dogs. Hot dogs doesn't sound. That's the thing about hot dogs, bro. Every other country has it wrong. If you're saying glizzy or any whatever, it's fuck off. It's a hot dog because a hot dog sounds fun, and it sounds like something you would have at a barbecue. It also sounds like a dog that's out in the heat too long, but it's okay. That also, well, it's not fun, but that also is like, you know, not something sexual. Why is everything got to turn into a sexual thing? It's annoying.
I think it's more like a joke, like to your friend.
A glizzy?
Yeah.
So if you like go up to like
you see your friend like eating a hot dog, it's like, damn, this dude's gobbling a glizzy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you would say, but if you replaced glizzy with hot dog, there would be no joke. That's my point.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You wouldn't be like, dude, he's eating a hot dog. This guy's gobbling a dick. It's like, it's not even funny, bro. It's not even clever.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I think people are doing that.
Okay. All right, dude. I guess how many beers you get? How many beers are you in before you say that? I don't know, but
yeah, I don't know.
It is what it is. Anyway, I found out what a glizzy was yesterday, and it's I imagined it being some sort of dick related thing. So
you were right. BSD said I look like the biggest stoner he's ever seen.
BSD says, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It could be a sandwich. If you cut the hot dog in half, long ways, and then put it in the bun, then it's a sandwich, in my opinion.
But when it's whole, it's not a sandwich?
No, it's not. It's a hot dog.
Okay.
The thing is, if you cut the hot dog in half, what?
I was saying meat between bread. It's kind of sandwich-like.
It could be in the sandwich area, but I wouldn't call it a sandwich, right? Hot dog bun is only one piece of bread. Well, if you cut it, that's what I'm saying. If you cut the hot dog, you also would then cut the bottom of the other side of the bun.
Well,
and then it becomes a sandwich because that would be like a sub.
Well, sometimes I'm not super hungry, but I want to snack on, like eat on something. I'll take one piece of bread and just fold it in half and make a little sandwich like that.
Okay.
Is that not qualified as a sandwich because it's one piece of bread?
What meat is in there?
I don't know, like some turkey, a little mustard.
I would say that's a sandwich, probably. I wouldn't call that a hot dog. But there's no name for a folded sandwich. Because you go to like Subway or something, you get a sandwich. It's not open, it's connected on one side.
It's one piece of bread cut in half, just like a hot dog bun.
Correct. So I don't know. I mean, the reality is I don't really know. But I do call it a hot dog. I don't call it a sandwich. Can I get a glizzy sandwich, please?
Who the fuck eats a piece of bread? No, I make a sandwich out of one piece of bread.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like you take one piece of bread, and then like like on half of it you
You
put
put your
like
stuff
like
and then you fold it
you put like a
over.
meat and cheese or whatever the hell you're putting on, then you fold the other half over it.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you have like it's like a half a sandwich on one piece of bread, basically.
Yeah. The question, the question is it a taco or a sandwich?
Hmm.
Wait, the question is if it's a taco or a sandwich. Yeah, I read that right.
I don't think it's a taco because a taco is on a tortilla,
Right. To me,
which is
that's
a
the
flat,
difference. That's a big
which is
difference.
a flat bread.
Right. Agreed. I'm glad we got to the bottom of the sandwich taco hot dog conversation here. This is great. This
We're
is
talking
good.
about this, and then I look at chat and they're talking about edibles.
There's too many of you guys
Oh,
out there.
man.
In Mexico, there's a thesis called hot dog more close to a taco than a burger. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I
I know
agree though.
a lot of different countries. I don't think it's very prominent in America. But they call like any sandwich that's on like a bun a burger, like a chicken burger or a tuna burger or
Yeah.
weird.
Okay. I'm down with
Because
that
like here
though.
it's just like that's a chicken sandwich, but
Right.
then
But
other
not if
countries
it's
are
on a
like
bun though, right? I wouldn't call it a chicken sandwich on a bun.
you go to Popeyes, what do you order? A chicken sandwich. You don't order a chicken burger.
Burger. Yeah. No, chicken burger would have to have ground beef in it as well as chicken, in my opinion.
Right.
So yeah,
But
it's
like
a chicken sandwich.
that
You're right.
style of sandwich, other places call them all a burger.
Gotcha. Chicken burger. Got it.
Yeah. No, we didn't get to the bottom of it. Would you rather drink glizzy water or macaroni water? Probably macaroni.
Hmm. I've never tried any type of glizzy water. Jake, Jacob Richardson's a little bit late here. I feel like is a hot dog a sandwich. The difference between a sandwich and a burger is the kind of bun. Right,
Yeah.
Murdoch, but we put chicken on a burger bun and call it a chicken sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is,
Interesting stuff.
yeah, the thing is when I hear sandwich, my mind defaults to a square white bread, and when I hear burger, I think of burger buns. Same. I
Yeah.
agree with you. Same, BSD. Unless it has chicken in it, then it's a fucking sandwich.
What kind of Stone Ager boils their hot dogs?
What the fuck are you talking about, Zagato? You always listen. This is something that Stacy opened my mind up to is boiled hot dogs because it is actually a better way to cook them because they don't break open. But microwaving your hot dogs is a little bit crazy. You don't need to microwave, bro. It's too much for the hot dog, bro. It just breaks open right away. It'll be in there for 15 seconds and it just boom. The best way to cook a hot dog is on a grill.
You're right. That's the best way. And then if you're eating like you're making a lot of hot dogs,
Right.
not you necessarily eating, but you have a gathering or
A
whatever.
bunch of them.
Yeah, dude,
Boil it
just
up.
just boil it up.
Yeah.
Throw a pack of hot dogs in some water and boil them up.
Yeah, exactly.
Boiling
No, it
them
does
makes you
not.
soggy. Bro,
No,
what
it
kind of hot dogs
doesn't.
are you eating?
Dude, what in the world? No, it doesn't. Charcoal grill or gas grill? Gas for simplicity, charcoal for taste. I would much prefer a very charred piece of meat, hot dog, burger, whatever, chicken.
Yeah.
If it's charred up, I'm down. So I would much prefer the charcoal because I think the flavor will be better. But gas grill is way more easy to use,
Cooking on a
way
charcoal grill
simpler.
sucks,
It
dude.
does, bro. It's terrible.
It just take you got to set up a whole day to make dinner,
It's
dude.
terrible,
like, dude. Like I can't just like go to the store and buy some meat and go home and cook it, dude. Like I got to set up everything, get the charcoal going. Like it just takes too long. I'm lazy, I guess.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
too much,
story
dude.
is-
Gas grill's
when it comes to
fine.
cooking, we're lazy. All right.
The difference in taste between a gas grill and a charcoal grill for a hot dog, specifically for a hot dog, is not worth the trouble of a charcoal grill.
Something I would take the day to do though, if I had one, would if I had a smoker. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah, I want to
And
buy
then,
one.
me too. But you know,
I
I don't
want. This is what I want. I want a smoker that also has like a flat grill where you
know.
can
Right?
like and really like cook up some like really sick carne asada or something like that. It doesn't lose all the juices. It stays right there. And then also an open grill, an open flame grill that would, I could char some burgers and dogs, like all three of them. That's what I want. But it's too much. It's like fucking $800 or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it's crazy. I gotta wait for Logan. He works at a hardware store that sells Traeger.
Yes,
Have him try to hook us up with a deal on one of those.
that'd be sick. Boiling burgers is good though.
So, Gato, you're banned, bro. I
You're
don't know what your deal is,
fucking
man.
backwards, bro.
How do you reheat leftover pizza? That's a good question, DS. Awesome. Honestly, the quick way is just toss it in the microwave.
Yes,
But the best way I've ever done it is in a pan. You ever heated it up on a pan?
I've never done that.
You just get a little pan on the stove, put like a tiny bit of oil on the
Okay.
bottom, and then you put it on there, and you put a lid on it,
Okay.
and you just let it sit for a little bit, and it crisps the bottom of the pizza again, and then it steams the top, and it gets it like it's fresh again.
Okay. I'm gonna try that
That's the best way
actually.
to do it. But most of the time I'll just throw it in the microwave though.
Yeah. Well, eating cold pizza is good too. So I'm
Cold
like,
pizza's fine too.
yeah, I'm fine with that. But as far as reheating pizza, let me tell you something about the microwave though.
Mm-hmm.
The microwave has a setting called defrost. It also
Right.
has a setting called pizza.
Yeah.
Have you ever used the pizza setting?
Yes.
It works. It
See,
actually does it better than just putting it in there.
Yeah, I know.
But
See,
it takes way longer.
Nobody ever uses the buttons on the microwave that say
No.
the specific
No.
things. And one day I just decided to do it. And then now every time I'm cooking something, there's a button for it. I hit it and I'm
You
like,
hit
this
it.
works out great.
It works out great. If
This
you
works
guys
out
have,
great.
listen, if you guys have a pizza button on your microwave and you have some cold pizza, use that because I'm telling you, it's going to take 4 times as long to cook it, but it's going to be at the very minimum twice as good as if you just microwaved it on high. It's great. Pellet grill is a cheat code, makes everything too easy. Pellet grill is sous vide.
Sous vide. Sous
What-
vide
what's that?
is it's basically boiling it, but it's in an airtight bag that you put it in water.
Okay, got it.
It's like an airlocked bag, air sealed, and then you boil it that way.
Okay. Stacy says it sounds like I just discovered a microwave.
Yes.
No, they
Essentially,
don't.
yeah.
Zagato, I'm telling you, man. Push the pizza button. It won't make it rock solid. Also, they don't do that. Pizza gets really soggy when you put it in the microwave. Like you're cooking your pizza for way too long.
Yeah, you're cooking way too long if it's getting hard.
Just heat it a little bit.
Yeah, vacuum packed at a specific temperature. Yeah, so it has like it's a whole setup that you can buy that,
Yes.
sous vide your meat.
The BSD is saying exactly what we were talking about. No, nobody uses the other buttons on the microwave, dude. They usually, you know how I know nobody uses the other buttons is because microwaves didn't used to come with when you press the start, it would just instantly do 30 seconds. Microwaves didn't used to do that. You had to type in the fucking number. And they realized that no one fucking touches any other button. So they're like, let's just make the start button easier. And there's boom, 30 seconds. If you hit 1, it just automatically cooks it for 1 minute.
Cooks it for a minute. Yep, it's good stuff.
Nobody touches anything else.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. BSD though is
Highly
nobody
recommend.
ever uses the other buttons, and then one day and I'm guessing you did the same. We're just like, I'm just gonna try
this. Yeah.
How does this work out?
This
and it
has
worked
a
out
pizza
great.
on it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm putting a pizza in. This has a pizza on it.
Mhm.
Let's see what happens. And then it always asks you the question, right? You press the pizza button and then it's like a number and you're like 1. I don't know. See what happens.
If you hold a button, but I don't know which button on the microwave, it'll mute the sound. Yes. And not all microwaves have this. I got a new microwave recently because my last one broke, and this one has that on it.
Okay.
It's great. You mute the sound on it so it doesn't beep.
Like when you press the button?
Yeah,
Or
when you
when
press
it's
the
done?
button, or when it's both. It just stops making noise.
Murdoch says popcorn button.
Yeah, popcorn buttons on there too.
Yeah, it works. I don't
It
know if
might
I
not make
feel.
sense. The mute might not make sense for most people, but live with a lot of people, and there's some children here that are sleeping during the day, or I'm up late at night
Mm,
working, and sometimes I'll go out and make something to eat. So like, yeah, I don't know, it works out for me.
all right. Situational.
Yeah, it's
It's
situational.
subjective. It's good that there was an option though. It sucks that it's like such a hidden option. They have all these buttons that no one fucking touches. Just make one of them a little volume thing. Like, beep.
When I was younger, my microwave just had a dial, no button options. Dude, the microwaves at the restaurant that we used to have were fucking. It was the same thing. It was just a dial that you would spin.
It's wild.
Yeah, weird.
I'll even push start 6 times to do 3 minutes. Dude, same, bro.
Okay, that's
Like,
crazy.
boop.
Just hit 3. It'll do 3 minutes. It's one button push.
That's true. That's true. I do the same thing, PT Racer. It's hilarious. I thought I was the only one. Like 30 seconds. Let me check it. Oh, wait. It's still very frozen. 30 seconds.
I do that sometimes if I'll like put in for a certain amount of minutes and I'm like, it probably needs another 30 seconds. I'll just hit it while it's still cooking. Like, I'll add another
Yeah,
30 to it.
exactly. Exactly, dude. All right. What the fuck? Let's talk about something that's actually on topic for a moment.
Microwave podcast.
Motorfest. I don't know. I don't want to make a big deal out of this because I don't really know what's going to happen, but it seems like Ubisoft is headed for an acquisition with Tencent. So, if you don't know who Tencent is a huge, huge company in China that
Yeah.
that owns a lot of shit. A lot. Like
They're
a
the
bunch of
they're the ones
different.
that did PUBG Mobile,
Yes.
Call of Duty Mobile.
Yes. Need
I
for
think
Speed
they're doing
Mobile.
Need for Speed Mobile. They're doing a lot of mobile games. It's
A
China.
huge, but also they do all kinds of other shit with all kinds of
Right.
multimedia shit. They do a bunch of stuff, right? So it's a big company. They have over 100,000 employees. It's a crazy operation.
Insane, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, they own. If you look at the reportings, like people are like, oh, they own 49.9%. Well, they actually don't own that much of Ubisoft. They bought 49.9% of the family's business that owns 20% of Ubisoft. So the majority stakeholder in Ubisoft, that company is being invested in by Tencent. So it's kind of, it's a little bit wacky what's going on, but they're trying to acquire more shares of Ubisoft. And I think eventually they're gonna probably be the majority shareholder eventually. So they will eventually own Ubisoft. And I'm wondering if that's gonna have any implications for, it's obviously gonna have implications for the games. Like it can't not have anything. There's gonna be some sort of difference. And the only experience that I have with a Tencent game is Need for Speed Mobile. And it was great.
Yeah.
It was good, dude.
Yeah.
It was good.
I haven't played it or any of the other ones, but I do know that when they built PUBG Mobile, it was huge.
Yes.
PUBG Mobile's huge. There's like huge like actual esport tournaments on PUBG Mobile, and I think the
Yes.
same with COD.
It's the same with Need for Speed in China. The player base in China is insane for Need for Speed Mobile. Like, so just to kind of talk about it without talking about it, when I was play testing it back in what was it, October, September, whatever, one of the highest ranking players in China was there with them, like helping us, like, you know, play the game, explaining some things, showing us what it looks like at the highest level. It's like this guy was like the Simji of this game, right? He was like one of the best, basically.
Gotcha.
And the mechanics of the game are like, how do I explain this? The mechanics of the game are so unbelievably complicated. Like, if you've never played a mobile game,
Right.
but it's easy to play it. But if you want to be in that really high tier, it's unreal what you have to do. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is they have set up a very competitive situation in Need for Speed. And I think it works really well for the Chinese market. I don't know how it's going to work here, but
Gotcha.
Tencent is definitely about some competition, I feel like, because most of their mobile games have that. And I wouldn't be surprised if it had some sort of competitive implications for Motorfest, which I would be excited about. But I also wouldn't be surprised if they just didn't touch it at all. Like,
Well,
IVT and Motorfest are not big in Ubisoft's catalog. Like, you're talking like Assassin's Creed, you know, that's the big one, obviously, for Ubisoft. You got what's that other one? God dang it. Well, they've spent a ton of money on the boat one. What's the boat one we played?
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. The Division.
Watch Dogs,
Rainbow Six. You know, and then maybe you get to Motorfest like at like 6th or 7th or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So who knows if it would actually have any effect. IVT obviously has been running it pretty well over the course from the Crew 2 all the way through now. So I don't think there'll be like major implications, but there has to be some sort of change, right? The strategy is different, the monetization model. I mean, Tencent is really really has gone after mobile situations. So are we going to see more microtransactions or none, or I don't know.
Maybe we'll just get a mobile Motorfest.
I'd be okay with that.
Motorfest mobile.
I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to play a mobile game. I have no reason to play a mobile game at all. But I would test it out for a little bit, you know. Far Cry, yeah. See, they've got some options here in the chat too as well. I forgot about Far Cry.
Yeah, Far Cry, they're pretty good games.
Yeah. Doesn't help that they decided to shut down X Defiant. So they shut down X Defiant because it failed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sadly, X Defiant just wasn't popular.
Literally only play mobile games when I'm out with friends or family. Is that because you don't like your friends and family? Random dude?
Yeah, what are you doing out?
Yeah. Tencent takeovers, microtransactions, BS, no new content. I don't know. I feel like we've already have seen sort of the not from Tencent, because they're obviously not majority stakeholders, but I think because of the Ubisoft financial issues, I think we've already seen a shift in the way Motorfest is going to be, or the Crew is going to be monetized. Like, they've added some really not hidden but tricky sort of underneath the rug type of ways to monetize the game. So like the Crew 2 had, the only additional monetization they had was the motor pass. They would come out with a season pass, you would buy it, it's $10, whatever. But Motorfest didn't have a motor pass. All they had was vanities, right? This year they decided to charge for the content, which they've never done. And they charged for the Chase Squad and well, I guess that's it. Chase Squad and Year 2 pass, which is just early access to cars, by the way. I feel like it's way overblown. Like year two pass, but you're not getting anything exclusive. You're just getting cars a week earlier than everyone else, and it's only a week. Anyway, that's a different topic. My point is they're monetizing the game differently. They're monetizing the game in a way where you just pay for the content. Like, you have to pay for it. And I don't think that's going to stop. I think we're going to see a major expansion, probably another island next year, and then another pass that you're going to have to buy in order to get it. And it'll probably be accompanied by a playlist or something, or they'll sell the playlist, but they're going to give us the expansion, the map expansion for free, just like they did. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that. But the other thing that they've done to monetize the game, or to add other ways to, you know, spend money in the game, is the custom show, being able to just buy vanities from those. I think that they sell more vanities there than they were previously in the store.
They would sell even more if they allowed you to buy one
individual
vanity.
Correct.
Off a car.
Please.
God, that's so annoying.
Let it happen.
It's like, dude, oh, that tire's really sick. I want to buy that. Oh, wait, I got to spend 130,000 crew credits because I have to buy the whole damn package. It's terrible, dude. So let me buy the tire.
Right. Random dude, you're in favor of the motor pass? I'm fine with it if it's a thing. I do like progression. I like being able to work my way through something. I think what I liked even more than the motor pass was the challenges that were associated with it. So like to work your way through the motor pass, you had to do like specific things, you know, whatever, you completed this event or that event or whatever. And it's sort of like, I don't know, kind of force you to do other things in the game. And I wish those things would return. The motor pass itself is, you know, I take it or leave it, bro. I mean, every game has a battle pass.
That's what I was just gonna say. I wish somebody would come up with a different form of like progression for like rewards and stuff other than a battle pass.
Yeah.
Every game has a battle pass. The same thing. It's like go grind the game and earn XP and unlock this.
Right.
It's like, can we figure something else out? It's getting old and boring.
Yeah.
It's like season 1 of every game. Season 1, new battle pass. Like, dude, it's the same shit we've been doing. Let's figure something else
let's
out.
fucking figure it out right now. What is the best way to do it? Let's figure out another avenue.
That's the thing. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We need someone else to figure this out, dude.
Someone smarter than us. Please
Someone
figure this
smarter than me,
fucking out.
figure it out.
Stop putting battle passes in games. I'm okay with them if they're there. I don't have any problems with
I
them.
mean, yeah, you're not gonna be mad at it, but it'd be dope if
If there was a new one.
If there was a different way of doing it other
Right.
than get XP and level this up.
Right. How do you get XP in life? Like in real life? Like what's the way that we get XP? We try new things?
Yeah, it's experience, dude.
Yeah. So then maybe that should be the thing, right? There should be different experiences in the game, right? Free monthly content, not behind a paywall.
How do we get XP in life?
I don't know, dude. I'm trying to spitball it here, dude. Trying to spitball it. I don't know how to design that. There's got to be a better way though, right? There's got to be a better way. Battle pass is cool, right? But
I think the thing is that the battle pass is so simple for them to do, right? It's effective, it works good, and it allows players who play more to get the content quickly,
right?
Like the more effort you're putting into the game, the more you're getting out of it, you know?
Right.
And it's simple for them. They just add it to the game and they put a barrier on it. You have to hit this XP or whatever it is,
right,
to unlock this thing, and then you hit this number and it gives you this. I feel like that's what it is. Just simple, it's easy, simple. And it's, you know, and it adds content that the players can unlock with how much time they want to put into the game.
Right. And it also gives, I mean, it's an obvious revenue source as well. It's a very simple, easy way to do it. I don't know. What if games just like fucked off with like the micro updates? Like what if they, instead of a season pass or a battle pass, whatever like that, what if they just went to the old Call of Duty model where it was just like, this is what we're doing this year, and we're going to add this every quarter, and it's going to cost you $40 for the year. And you just buy the year pass.
Yeah.
And they just delivered that content for that.
I remember
but it was like really good though.
They should just drop a map pack.
Yeah.
Like, oh, next week new map pack comes out, dude.
Right.
We got 3 maps coming.
Right.
It's gonna cost you $20, or you spend $40 and get all 4 map packs that we're dropping this year.
The whole year.
It's like, yeah, exactly. I remember that. I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with progression though.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no progression in it. It's just literally just like pay the $40 and you get all the shit. But in that stuff though, you should obviously have stuff to work through, right? You should have progression, things to get, things to find. There's not enough games that have things to find anymore. What's that about? Where's like the fucking hidden shit? Where is the secrets?
Which is the secrets?
Where is the secrets?
Call of Duty, bro. They still got zombies.
Yeah.
With crazy Easter eggs going on, dude.
I love it though. That's a part of the game that I actually really like. Not that I'm out there trying to find the fucking Easter egg. I don't give a shit about zombies, but it is a cool feature that I like. It's one of those things that really drew me in farther to Destiny 2. You know?
Yes. Speaking of Call of Duty, I ignored it while we were talking, but DS Awesome asked me, what do I think about the AI accusations that are going on at Activision?
Oh, yeah. We can talk on that.
You heard about this?
I did. Go ahead. What do you think?
So, yeah. I personally don't care. Like, depending on which part of the accusation you're talking about, because there's been a few. There's been accusations saying that they're using AI to basically generate everything, all the maps, player models, like everything's getting made with AI. They're not really doing anything. And then there's another part that's pretty been proven to be true is with the voice actors of the game, which is pretty screwed up. I don't know if you heard about this, but in the trailers before the launch came out, they're different voice actors than the voice actors sound different than what they sound like in game.
Okay.
And apparently a lot of the voice actors quit Activision, like they stopped working for them, they don't want to do it anymore.
Okay.
Because they made them all sign these papers basically saying that their voices, basically giving up the right for their voice to be used with AI.
Oh, okay.
So now they had these people record stuff, and now they're no longer working with them, but they're using their voices with AI, like they're AI generating voice lines with their voices. So you still are keeping the characters in the game, but they're not paying people to do the voices for it anymore.
That's
Like
that's pretty borderline.
They signed the paper though. They're like, yeah, sure. And then they're just like, actually, never mind, dude. Like, we don't need you anymore now that you signed this, which is crazy.
That is
But
a little bit crazy.
as far as like the maps being made or whatever
The
out of AI,
artwork, all that.
artwork stuff, I personally don't care as long as the maps are good. But the Black Ops 6 maps are pretty trash.
Fucking AI, dude.
Fucking AI, dude.
It's not there yet.
Yeah, I don't understand what the huge deal is and why people are so pissed off about it and making this giant deal. Like there's this guy that I keep getting his videos on YouTube. I don't know his YouTube channel name. It's like something truth. And this guy just is very annoying. So mad, dude, and just rants about the dumbest shit. And then like screw you, Call of Duty. You guys have been screwing us over, and now you're using AI. And every video drops a video every day, and it pops up in my feed for some reason. I'm like, dude, nobody cares.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, you hate the game this much, stop playing it.
Just don't play it. We had
Just
this.
don't play it, man.
Dude, Stacy and I just literally today just had a conversation about AI. I was talking about the use of AI in content and in general in life, right? More specifically thumbnails. But the idea that I was proposing or what I was saying is, what's the difference between AI and a graphic design program that you have to use, right? Program, obviously you are having to create the idea yourself and also use the program to physically make it. But with AI, it takes out a step, right? So like, how is that different from any other fucking tool that we make? Like, we make tools for everything. We make tools to build houses. We make to make it easier. We make tools to, you know, transport big equipment. We make tools. We make fucking tools for this is what we do. This is humanity. This is what we do. We keep improving on shit to make our lives easier. And doesn't AI just make it easier? Like if you had to make a thumbnail, you have to write the text and you have to put it on the thing and you have to use a program, which is a tool, by the way, to fucking put the words on the program, on the image. You know, what if you had to draw it? You had to draw the whole image by your hand. Like, is that what we have to boil it down to? Like a thumbnail, you have to draw the whole fucking image by hand. Otherwise, you're just using computer programs to figure it out. Like, what is the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm taking it to an extreme here, but only to prove the point. It's a tool. AI is a tool. We created it. We made it so that it could make stuff for us.
Yeah, correct.
I don't have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with AI. I
do have a problem with it stealing people's identities though and voices, like, and then using that. That's kind of weird, dude. That's a little weird.
It's really awesome in specific scenarios, and then there's a huge gray area where it's like crosses the boundary. Like, okay, we shouldn't be like people doing like deep fake videos and stuff, like having like these crazy scenes of these like celebrities or something like doing some heinous crime, and like you just can't tell the difference if this is fake or not, like shit like that's like, bro, come on, we gotta.
There's issues with that when you start to involve people, but if you use it specifically as a tool to help with workflow, I don't feel like there's an issue with it.
Surrender, that's not where I was going with that, dude. All right. This guy. Oh my god. Or like there's videos of like actually Elon Musk during the election posted an AI generated voice over of Kamala Harris saying some crazy
Yeah.
shit. He
I
posted that like on
Dude,
Twitter,
I
dude.
agree. I agree that it's an issue. That there is. It's one of those things like it's a multi-use tool. It's not like my example of a graphic design program is obviously very like a stretch, right? But
Yeah.
because you can't use a graphic design program to, you know, make
Mhm.
a deep fake video, right? But I don't know, unless I guess you're really fucking good at it. I don't know. No, you can't. Anyway, I get it. There's like some issues. There's some potential pitfalls that we will, as a society, will probably fall into a little bit. There's probably going to
Right.
be some evil in the world that uses it at some point, you know, for not intended purposes. This is the one thing that everybody's kind of scared with AI, right? You start to create these machines that are, I don't know, self-learning or whatever, and then they become more, you know, they become smarter than us, and then it's like a problem for us.
Mhm.
We're creating our inevitable demise, right? Which I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not super like, I don't know. I'm not super negative about AI. I feel like it's fine. I'm not really worried about it. And
Yeah.
in these scenarios in Call of Duty, it's like, okay, whatever. People do
Yeah.
like to get enraged about stuff though. And this is one of
They
those things
did.
they could do. They could get
Did.
enraged about it.
Yeah. It's crazy. Steve's Awesome said they used, I'm guessing AI. They used AI for the Ricochet anti-cheat that Activision uses, but they think that they should use it for more than just the anti-cheat, and that's why people are getting pissed because it's stealing voices.
Right.
Yeah, sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Also, the Ricochet anti-cheat is dog shit, and they needed a better anti-cheat
They
system
do.
because the cheating is insane.
Get your money back for
Apparently,
that.
what they did though recently with this last update though is they had it set to daily scans, where every 24 hours it would do a scan through all the cheating reports and basically would ban or shadow ban people that had multiple reports on their accounts until
Mhm.
they were able to actually do a full scan on their accounts.
Okay.
And what they did was, because of the amounts of cheaters that were in the game, they changed it to an hourly scan. So
Oh
now
fuck.
every hour they're banning people.
Oh shit, there's 24 times as much cheating as we thought it was going to be. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's helping out a little bit, but it's
I ran
still,
into a cheater in Unbound the other day. That
I
was
know you
really
showed me a
fun.
video.
That was really
That's
fun.
crazy.
Bro, it's like who the fuck cheats in that game? Like seriously?
Right. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing, dude? Is that even
Like, what
fun?
are you doing?
Dude,
Yeah.
the guy was teleporting from lockup to lockup, opening him up with no bike or nothing like that, just teleporting around. And then like in like 2 minutes into the round, he's got like over 200,000, and then he's crashing people out. So not only can he teleport and open lockups and steal all the money, he also can just smash people without getting any, you know,
Damage
no
done to
damage
them.
done to him.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man, what are you doing, bro? And
Yeah.
I got it on, I clipped it, but
I remember we ran into a cheater with the last update, or yeah, the police chasing update. Remember we ran into the guy that had that all black R34,
yeah.
the cop car, and he was just
Yeah.
like speed hacking up to everybody
Speed
and just
hack,
one shotting
yeah,
everybody. It's like, dude,
yeah.
why
And
are
is
you
this even
doing that?
fun,
Like,
bro? Is
what?
that even fun? That's what I'm saying. I don't even understand it anymore. It's one thing to like mod the game to like make it look better or make, you know, whatever. Like you just want to create basically the experience that you want in the game. I get that.
Yeah,
But to just go out into multiplayer and just like, is that even fun, bro? Is that even fun?
yeah, it's
Like you're not even
crazy.
the thing with Need for Speed is there's no proximity chat, there's no messaging, there's no way to communicate with other players. There's like barely emotes, right? So like if
Yeah.
he's doing that, like the most he can get out of somebody is like a mad emote. Like is that even
Mhm.
worth what you're doing right now? It just seems weird, bro. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
get
dude.
it. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But actually, this is a point. Simji says, yeah, allowing mods is a great idea. This is a point that we've talked about a little bit, but man, they got to figure out what they're doing about mods. They got to figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
it's to me, it's not worth not having competition in the game. I'd rather have competition than mods. But anyway, it's a topic
Need
we've
for
covered.
Speed's not a competitive game, bro. It's never been competitive.
Yeah, and TDUSC is not a racing game either.
Here's an update with all these new races that rotate.
Yeah, that's it. Lockdown mode feels like more experience and understand the blacklist like this would be difficult. Finding a blacklist card for extraction. Yeah, so Crystal Speed, I not 100% sure what you're saying, but I feel like you're saying that it's a little bit more of a deeper experience to, like, you know, look for the blacklist cars and extract them. I agree. I think there's more to play for now. And I think you're seeing it actually in the player numbers, and you're also seeing it in some of the communities. Like, we've had a few comments on Motorfest videos where people are like, I haven't put Need for Speed down since lockdown came out. You know, to come back to Motorfest, I haven't been able to put it down, which is kind of nice to see.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really nice to see. Jesse, what's going on, man? How are you? It's great to know that Unbound's report system doesn't even feature an exploit option. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Except for, I don't know, when you cheat against me, I have a very direct connection with the devs, so it's not like the report system. My report system works really well.
Get the content creator switch, dude.
Content creator switch is active, and it was active in my feeds this week. I don't know if you guys caught that in the summit video. I had one of the best runs ever on with no traffic. It was great. You just flip that switch and boom, traffic goes away, man. We're gonna be selling those traffic anti-traffic switches, content creator switches on xrcheats.com if you guys want to check it out. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you put in code word Simg and get a discount. I think.
Yeah, dude, go to Simg. Code Simg.
We for real, dude, I'm not even joking. For real, I need to focus on XR Cheats and get some novelty stuff going. Like, how many people are watching the stream? 50 people. Okay. So you 50 people that are watching right now they're gonna be the ones that know the secrets. But basically, okay. I want to sell some novelty items like that, like a content creator switch that's just a physical, like literally a block of wood with like a little like physical switch that you have, and you put it on your desk and just like an airplane switch, just turn it on, you know, like that's the type of shit I want to sell. And it'll be like the content creator switch. It'll help you with your traffic, guaranteed to. It's gonna say it on the listing. It's gonna say guaranteed to stop traffic in Motorfest, and then in the fine print it's going to say all guarantees are guaranteed to be wrong or something like that. And that way that way it's, you know, it's a novelty item, but still it'd be great to be fun. That XR Cheats website is ancient.
You're trying to get people to flick his wood.
All right, dude. You don't flick the wood, bro. The wood is the base. You flick the tip.
Oh my god. Chevy, what's going on? I feel like I haven't seen him in a while.
He was in last stream. Well, you didn't see him though.
I didn't see him. I haven't seen him in a while, all right?
Alex says, Simji, have you touched grass today? The answer is probably no. Who the fuck touches grass? No, honestly, let's take that statement for what it is, literally. When's the last time you actually touched grass?
Like with my hand? It's been a while.
Or any part of your skin.
With skin? It's been a while, dude.
Bare normally feet, it's sitting down.
Yeah, shoes, dude. I walk across grass a lot.
Okay.
About it. It's been a long time since I physically have touched it. I don't touch grass, guys.
I don't touch it either. Alex says today. I jogged today for 50 minutes. That's pretty good, random dude.
Did you touch the grass?
But did you touch the grass? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We're saying.
Were you jogging barefoot? Like a few days ago, there's a park near my place. I haven't touched grass in so long, bro.
I'm about to have to go out my front door.
Just
go pet the grass.
Your neighbor's gonna be watching like, what the fuck is going on over there? That's pretty good. Someone's gonna catch you on video. You're gonna look around like and someone's like, gotcha, and pop out from behind your trash cans.
No one grounds? What do you mean, like mowing the lawn and stuff?
Yeah, I do. I don't touch the grass. What the fuck am I touching it for?
Yeah, a lawnmower, bro.
Exactly. It goes into a bag, and then I take the bag and I dump it in the thing. You
True.
don't touch it for any reason. SimG the type of dude to hold his pee until he gets 5 wins in a row in Motorfest. You know what's funny about holding your pee? I hold my pee a lot. And
That's not good.
It's so bad for me, dude. Especially since I'm a guy who's had kidney issues. It's not good. I need to just pee. I need to go out and pee.
You gotta go.
Because no, the thing is, so you guys probably know my office is like detached. So I'm like in the, let's call it the garage. I'm in the outside, I'm in the garage. So it's not like attached to the house. It's not easy to go in and pee. I have to like walk across a 12-foot driveway, you know? And then when to go inside, like, it's loud, you know, open the door, people are sleeping. Like, I don't know. I just don't do it. I'm like, it's fine. I'll just wait.
Have you looked up the logistics of what it would cost you to get a little small bathroom in there?
Oh, dude, it'd be so much. It'd be so much. Yeah, there's no drains. The biggest part of adding a bathroom to this is the drains, because you have to literally drill up the concrete. You have to bury the drains. It has to flow correctly, so it has to be at a certain depth. And if that depth is not right, or if it doesn't meet another pipe, then you have to take it all the way to the street. So then you're building a drain all the way to where it meets the city. And then it's like, yeah, it's a lot. The drain is the problem.
What if you just hung a urinal on the wall and cut a hole through the wall with a little pipe, and you just pee?
What the fuck is the point of the urinal, though? Why don't you just cut a hole in the wall and stick your dick through? Like, what's...
Because then you've got a hole in the wall.
But you're gonna have a hole in the wall with the urinal.
I didn't think about that part.
You're talking about like a small hole, and then you put a drain for like a PVC. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it just drains, dumps outside.
Yeah, it just goes right outside. Then you don't have to worry about plumbing. It's genius, bro.
Can I shit in the hole though? Probably not.
No, you probably gotta go. I wouldn't. You're not just gonna like shit in a bush,
right?
Like you would just walk outside and go like pee in a bush,
right?
But I mean, nobody's just taking a shit out there. That's crazy.
I've done it.
Okay.
Not on my property, but I've done it.
No, yeah, I mean, I guess if it come down to it, and like, dude, I have to.
Bro, I was mountain biking one time. This is the fucked up. I was mountain biking one time, and usually when you go mountain biking, it's in the morning. We woke up, we would go out, friend of mine. We get out on the trail, and the thing with like, if you're an avid cyclist, like if you ride a lot, which I was at the time, you wear, you know, some spandex, and you wear, like, I usually was wearing like what they call a bib, which is like the full like spandex with the shoulder straps and all that. But then I would wear baggy, like regular like shorts and like a jersey over it. Anyway, that spandex really, like, is really tight, right? It's kind of it's like a knee brace or something. Like, it's very restricting. All right. And in the morning, if you don't take a shit before you go riding, you're going to have problems. And this particular morning, I did not feel like I had to take a shit. So I just went out, got on the bike, you know, got my bib on, got my shorts on, everything, got on the bike. We get onto the trail, and I'm like not even a mile in. And I'm like, fuck. And we're in this like little, this trail where you're like, there's nothing, dude. There's nothing. There's no bathrooms and nothing like that. So I'm like, we're going to have to figure this out. So I stop, I put my bike down, I get off the trail a little bit, maybe about like 20 feet off the trail. I find myself a nice bush. And as I'm I took the biggest shit. Dude, it was the biggest shit I've ever taken. I swear to God. It was a pile. Like, you know when your dog takes a shit and you're like, holy shit, dude. That is like, how did that even come out of you? Right? It was like that. It was the biggest shit ever. And as I'm taking this big ass shit, I'm like, how the fuck am I going to clean myself up? There's no bidets. There's no toilet paper. I didn't have any napkins on me. I'm like literally on my bike. So I'm like, I guess I don't need this shirt anymore. And so I wiped my ass with my shirt.
Oh, nice. Dude.
Yes. And I threw it up in a tree.
Hell yeah, dude.
I literally like wiped it, just like,
all right, get rid of this.
Don't need this anymore. I didn't want the evidence around. It smelled terribly.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Shablam knows what's up, dude. He said you got to get a bidet for your normal bathroom. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get him on the bidet train, Shablam. He won't do it.
Yeah.
He's scared.
Let the birds take it. Exactly. Anyway, this is you got to do it sometimes, man. You just take a
Yeah,
shit
I
in the
get it.
woods. I mean, it happens. I just wish I had napkins so I didn't have to lose that shirt, because I did actually like that shirt. It was a nice shirt. Sucks, man. You should wear socks. I was wearing socks, but you can't. I'm not taking my socks off and finishing the ride with no socks, bro. That sucks. That sucks more than not having a shirt. But also, I had an undershirt on, right? So it was my over. It was like the baggy shirt, and I had like a spandex, like an Under Armour shirt on underneath it.
You were mountain biking or road biking?
Mountain biking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, we used to mountain bike every week.
Dude,
right?
it was so fun.
Like every Sunday, every
we
Monday.
did it for a while. Wasn't very long, but we did it for long enough to where like you started feeling you feel more strong towards the end, you know? I would love to get back to it, but fucking Texas has no mountains here. Also, dude, Texas is like, I don't know, getting invaded by mountain lions or some dumb shit. Like, where are they coming from? But there's people that have, dude, there's like down the road at the town that's nearby me, they found a fucking mountain lion.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
There's no mountains here, dude. There's none. There's not even hills, really. I don't even know where these guys are coming from, but yeah.
Yeah.
The irony, if that shirt was a shitbox shirt. No, this was like way before this. This was way before I even started the channel. This was way before that.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Outdoor shits are fine. It's just you gotta figure out how to clean yourself, and that was my only option. I still don't know why I threw it in the tree though. I did throw it in the tree. I don't know why I did that. I could just left it there.
It's more fun that way, dude.
But it did hang. It was like it caught a branch and then was hanging there, had shit on it. That's weird. Imagine someone walking up to like,
yeah,
shit
awesome.
on it.
That'd be terrible, dude. Like you're hiking the trail, and you're just walking by. Like, what does that smell? You look, it's just a shit covered shirt in a tree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, it smells like shit out here. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No mountains in East Texas, go west. True. Anyways, they found some mountain lions out here in East Texas. That's a shitty. It was a shitty shirt. El Jefe was the famous jaguar.
No, he said what's crazy is there was an infamous jaguar that was in Texas for a long time.
That was his name, El Jefe.
El Jefe.
Does that mean the Jeff?
I think it's like boss.
I don't fucking know, dude.
I get what you said. You made a joke and I was like, no. Actually.
Yeah, so we've had some good stories tonight, actually. This was good. I like this. Talk about shit.
The most nothing burger of a podcast right now. Where are the topics?
We already got through them, man. We hit them all, dude. I only had two in the title. There could be more, I guess. We're talking about literal shit right now. This is true. Doesn't it always come back to that though? We get on bidets. We get on. Did I just call it a bidet? We get on bidets, or we get on toilet paper, how to wipe your ass, or whatever. I don't know. We always end up talking about some dumb shit.
That's true.
It is what it is, man. This is the podcast. You guys.
What would you like to talk about?
Yeah, you guys let us know. Ask a question.
Dude, what do you want to talk about?
You ask me a question.
You got the spotlight, dude.
Truly one with nature. True. Shitty stream though. This is a very shitty stream. I agree. So new topic: when is Trigger giving DS Awesome his PS5? Dude, honestly, I don't know what's ever gonna happen. DS, I would love to, and you're offering me all kinds of money for it, and it's like that's tempting, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm gonna need it at some point. It's one of those situations. It's like, man, do I need this for something?
Some random dude, his topic of choice, thoughts on volume 9 as a whole, because he's got some things to say.
Okay, let's do it.
The only thing I've done in volume 9 is lock up, lock down lock sideways, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I played with the locks.
you have.
That's all I've done in Volume 9, and I think it's very fun.
Hmm.
But my interest in the game as a whole is not completely there, if that makes sense. Playing the mode is fun, but I don't care to try to do the challenges and complete everything. So like
Yeah,
I'm just kind of playing it mostly because you're playing
right.
it.
For the
Like that's
channel.
where I'm at. And it's not because I don't like the game.
Right,
It's just I don't know. I just and found myself not as interested in the game at the moment.
right. Yeah, that's fair.
That's my overall thoughts on it. I'm having fun while I'm playing it, but if you're not playing it, I'm not hopping on solo, if that makes any sense.
That's fair. That's fair. To be honest with you, I'm not playing it either, really. I mean, I'm playing it for the channel mostly. Not that it's bad, but it is, you know, it's how do I say this? I'm in the same boat. Like I mentally checked out of the game a while ago, and the I see the value in the update. I think it's one of the I think it's probably the best update they've done, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Even though it had issues at first, like it was, not working properly, and I think it still does have a little issues. But the mode itself and the update to me was the first original piece of content.
Yeah.
I guess besides link ups, but even link ups was kind of stolen from other games. Similar concepts.
Yeah.
It's the first piece of original content added to a game, a Need for Speed game post launch. And to me, that is huge because it introduces gameplay that you just can't get anywhere else, which I think Need for Speed is in desperate need of. So I am definitely in a positive light on the update, but I'm not playing the game because I already mentally checked out of it a while ago, and I don't really have any like feeling that I need to go and earn this stuff. I also know, or at least we think at this point until they announce something different, that this is probably the last update for the game. And so I'm like, well, what do I need to earn this stuff for? I have eternity to earn it. I don't really need to keep grinding this out to play this stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. To me, it's like I'm playing it for the channel. I'm playing it to make content on it, which I am. I still have a few more videos planned on it, and I just don't think it's I just, for me, it's not there. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing for me to do in there. Like earn all these cars for what? For me to just not play the game later? Like I don't. It doesn't.
I think the problem is how much we've already been playing the game. So yeah, like earning all these cars and everything, it doesn't do anything for us.
Right.
We've already got this crazy amount of money. We've already, done everything there is to do in the game. So it's just
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, Alex is bald head dread. He said, by the way, Trigger and Boat Enjoy here sent me to the Shadow Realm Waikiki last night. Yeah, sorry about that, dude.
What happened?
He's last night when we were grand racing, Alex is bald head dread.
Okay. I don't
He said
remember.
we sent him to the Shadow Realm.
Did we?
It was probably, apparently, he was the guy who on my screen maybe rammed me a few times.
Maybe. Allegedly.
It's what it looked like to me. And I'm sure to him, it probably looked like I was ramming into him.
Right. All right.
But yeah, so sorry about that, Alex.
That was the guy that you're like, this fucking guy, dude. He just keeps ramming me. I'm gonna send him into the wall. That's what you said. I think that's what you just said. I think it was what you said earlier. It's probably what it was. Anyways, what is some random dude's thoughts on it? Let's go back and read this. It's still, random dude says it still feels like a very underwhelming update, and the fact that it's the last one is just not good. Okay. Also, Criterion Kaizen never really addressed or fixed issues that have plagued the game since launch, or have just kept adding content onto a buggy game, which I'm not a fan of. It's a fair point. I don't know that the game is that buggy though. There's like a couple, right?
I
I don't know if the game is that buggy though. Some random dude.
I'm not too sure. What kind of bugs are you running into often?
Yeah, I'd be curious. BSD says I just want more single player. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna happen. They kind of knew it wasn't gonna happen when they started year 2 also. There are plenty of issues that plague Unbound 2 years after launch. Even after all the updates, I still find the game mid, and the updates barely graze the game from terrible to meh. Undercover is still far worse than Unbound. Also, Simji, I don't know what that means.
He doesn't know who that is.
I have no idea who that is.
Hold on, let me see. There's probably
NASCAR Kid says I haven't touched TDU in 3 months. Is it worth coming back? And the simple NASCAR Kid, the simple answer is there is a little bit more content to play. So if you want to experience the new races or the new area, then the answer would be yes, just to experience that. But as far as the game in general, it's basically the same game, just with like slightly more content.
If you open the text chat channel for this voice channel,
Yeah.
I put a picture of Gorlock the Destroyer in there for you.
All right, let's see if I can do this and not show the stream, because I'm afraid of what this actually is.
If you can take on a cow, I think it's doable.
It opens in this screen, so I can't.
Okay.
I got a small view of it. If I can take on a cow, this is doable. I get it.
Okay, some random dudes.
I have 10 messages from Simji right now.
Yeah, he's just been clipping this whole thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 clips. That's pretty good. Christo Speed, take it easy, man.
Yeah, later. Thanks for stopping by.
I hope Criterion never does multiplayer progression like this ever again. Gating cars behind all these random requirements is just a slog. I agree. And I don't think you'll see that in the next game, BSD. I think what people don't realize, and I've tried to say this a few times because I've had some experience with the team now, is that the team that is currently in charge of Need for Speed is not the same team, although the same company, Criterion, is not the same team, not the same people making decisions as it was at the very beginning of the development cycle for Unbound. So there was a lot more people involved. There was a lot more, different opinions going around from different places. It's not the same people. So the decisions that are being made now are based on, basically Kaizen is basically trying to polish a turd, if you want to call it that, right? They're taking a game that didn't do well and they're trying to put some things in it, but they're also really just beta testing for the next game. Like they just added things that they think like, let's see if people like this, let's see if people like that, let's see if people like this. And in order to actually get the okay from EA to do that, they had to come up with some sort of monetization, which is why you got the speed passes.
Yeah.
So it's I think we're really, I'm very interested to see what the next game is. Like literally, what does the next Need for Speed hold for us as players? And I think it's going to be better. I really do, because it's very rare to get a player council like us involved in the development cycle of the next game, like as early as we have the opportunity to be involved. Like right now, we've been there twice. We talked about different things. There's been, I'll be honest with you, there's been nothing about a new game, because there's nothing to talk about. Like we are in a holding pattern. They're keeping everything secret. They're it's Criterion and EA, and that's stuff that we don't have any privilege to. But because we've been involved already, and the player council is really good and has good ideas, good feedback, good communities, I believe they're going to involve us in some of the development. So I think the next game should be better, more player centric. That's just my take.
Yeah, hopefully.
But I don't really know. There's not a whole lot of information. They've given us literally nothing. So DS Awesome says he wants something like Heat, but knows we ain't getting that. Yeah, I mean, I would love it. I thought Heat was good, but again, it was cut short. He could have been the better version of Unbound, right? Unbound started out shitty, and then they tried to add to it. Heat started out cool, and it could have been really cool if they added to it, but they didn't. Not everyone likes the cell shadedness of the characters and effects in Unbound, but I like how distinct it is. Yeah, it's definitely hit. It's definitely hit or miss. I've asked this question to John before, and actually from some guys, some other of the dev team. I've asked them about the art style before because it was such a polarizing thing. They fucking knew it was going to be polarizing. They knew it was going to be polarizing, but they thought it was so unique, which it is, that I think they wanted to just run with that style. And I'm okay with it. I think it was an okay thing because it does the art style affects the gameplay.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy it. I think it looks dope. I am a fan of it.
Yeah. I'm fine with it. I never.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I was gonna say to be honest with you guys, I don't think I've ever looked at a game and been like, ew, this art style, I'm never playing this game. You know what I mean? It's
true.
Fuck off. If you don't like it, then just don't comment on it. Just don't buy it. Like, what are you talking about? The art style is the art style. I don't think I've ever done that, dude. It could just be me. It could just be me. But I'll tell you what, I would much prefer to judge a game by the content and the gameplay, the experience of playing it. The art style is like, what the fuck ever, dude. You want to make it Minecraft? Fine. I don't care. Yeah. I'll play it.
I don't ever critique the art style, but if the game is like running shit and it's just not rendering good and the graphics just look like dog shit, then it's like, okay, this just looks bad.
Of course. That's
like,
different.
This game looks terrible, but it's never like the art style.
Like, oh, you chose realism, you fucking idiot. I wanted arcade.
Right.
Like, oh my God, come on, dude.
There are other art styles though that I really like.
Of course,
like,
so do
I really like this art style, but yeah, I've never been like, this art style sucks.
There's art styles that I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. It looks great. I love it. There's art style like, oh man, they made this look really realistic. Like, that's awesome. But I'm never like, ew, this art style sucks. I'm never playing this game. It's weird. So true. To me, it's weird, honestly.
Yeah.
It's really the burst-nos mechanic to go along with the art. Well, so to me, that is true, Pizza Racer. The burst-nos mechanic and the art style definitely, or the effects, I should say, not necessarily the art style, because it really doesn't have anything to do with the cell shadedness, but the effects is something that they had to go hand in hand because they both affected gameplay a lot.
Right.
And I like it.
Yep.
DS Awesome, take it easy, man.
Thank you for stopping by yet again.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Have a good day at work or whatever's going on tomorrow. It needs to create a cool looking cover car. Yeah, I mean, I think the cover car looks pretty cool. That Mercedes is nice looking. It's not like, I guess it's not as iconic. Yeah. For Unbound.
I don't even know what the Unbound cover car is.
It's the Mercedes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's a dope car.
Yeah, it looks good.
Murdoch,
I'm with you.
It's not like an iconic, doesn't play a role at all. It's just ASAP Rocky in the game.
Yes. But here's the thing. When you talk to people behind the scenes that were involved with the ASAP Rocky collab and the car and all that stuff, like that team is so excited about it, bro. Like, I don't think the general public really got to feel that excitement, but the people who are involved in that collab are like so excited about it.
Yeah, I think we talked to John about it. I don't think it was on the podcast, but yeah, he was basically saying the same thing about how awesome it was to work with him and stuff, and how enthusiastic he was.
Yeah, for sure.
How much he really wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you don't know any of the backstory or anything and you're just playing the game, him being in the game to me
it's weird.
It's just a nothing burger. It's just like,
it's weird.
All right, there's a celebrity in the game.
Right.
Like it comes off like that,
You,
which
we
really
need,
sucks for them.
yeah, it does because they worked hard on
It
that
really
collab.
yeah, it really sucks for them that it comes off like that, at least to me.
You know what we
But
need?
like
We need Nicki Minaj skins.
Nicki Minaj and Snoop Dogg
Yes.
running around.
And who's that other Nicki Minaj copycat?
Which there's a bunch. I think we went over this one week.
Name one. I don't know. Fucking
Ice Spice
that
or
one. Yeah.
yeah, that one.
Yeah. Ice Spice.
Yeah, we gotta get her in the game.
I want Catch Me Outside skin. That's what I want.
Yeah, bro, that'd be sick.
Be sick. With a voice line. Imagine an emote that just says Catch Me Outside.
Catch Me Outside. That'd be sick, dude.
Yeah. That's who Tess should have been. They should have modeled the Tess character after that girl. That'd have been great.
Yeah.
Oh well, missed opportunities.
I don't even know. Does anybody know what her real name is?
Fuck no.
I think she started making music or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Isn't that awesome just to get famous off of being an asshole on Dr. Phil?
That's fucking hilarious, bro. Just the biggest dick to your mom and you're on Dr. Phil and then it just sparks a revolution of bullshit. You're just famous, dude. You get brand deals on your Instagram. That's the same with Haktua, right? Same thing. It's like kind of like it's just a viral moment that you just take advantage of and just become a thing. And then all of a sudden you
do a crypto scam.
And then all of a sudden everybody hates you. It's fucking weird. You know, who would have thought?
You blow up huge. And then you get approached by some dudes like, you want to make a few $1 million in 5 minutes. It's like...
To be fair, I know nothing about the situation, but I don't think she was involved in the scam part. She just got used. That's what I think happened.
She was right. It ended up making it so where they all ended up making a ton of money. She probably didn't understand that it was a huge scam.
She didn't sell hers though, by the way. She didn't sell her stock. Or her coins. She didn't sell hers. So she wasn't there like to make the money. That's what I'm saying. Like she wasn't her team didn't sell anything. It's the people, it's the fucking people that tricked her. But she's gonna go down for it because she was the one promoting it.
Right, and it was her project, but also her whole team and everything hosted a huge pre-sale, and they all held like the majority of the coins before it started.
Right.
So it was kind of like, yeah, that's not good. CoffeeZilla is the internet's Grim Reaper. Yeah, he really is, dude. That shit's crazy.
Talk to a girl shut down Miami for 2 days. What do you, dude? People like a blowjob, man. That's all it is. That's all that is. And she was like, yep, people like it, and I do it, and it was like boom, famous
instantly.
If you admit on the internet that you like to do that, that's it. You're famous.
Give it a try.
Yeah, Sadiq Myers, she got finessed. I think she did. It's not even that she got. It's hard to say because I don't know if she got like finessed or if she didn't realize what could possibly happen, which is that, you know, the FTC could come after you for. She
probably didn't realize that it's a huge crime.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like she had the insider knowledge that she's about to do a big scam and make a ton of money.
You think so? You thought she was actively scamming people?
Why else would she come out with a random coin?
But she doesn't need to, though.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. She doesn't need to.
Exactly. So the people approached her with a way to make all this money.
Right.
So she was probably just like, yes, let's do it. There's no like, I didn't know this was a scam. Like, what do you mean?
My point is that she's got deals left and right. She's got a brand. She's got merch. She doesn't need to make that money. That's my point. So why the fuck do it?
Because it's a fast, easy few $1 million.
Maybe.
So somebody comes up to you and goes, hey, we just need you to make the social media post, sell this crypto coin. We're going to make a ton of money overnight.
Okay.
You'd be like, all right, deal. Especially they probably have, since they're in this, you know, shady crypto industry anyways, they probably have a whole backlog of like logistics that they're showing her. Like,
ready.
Look at all this.
All we have to do is rename it.
Yeah. Put your name on it and it'll go live. And like, look at all these other ones we've done and all the money that we made.
Yeah.
It's all like right there. Yeah. Like, okay, all right, let's do it. And then it's like, oh shit, I might go to prison.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think she will. Honestly, I think she will. I don't know if it'll be for a very long time, but I think they'll make an example out of her. The I do want to talk about. I think, yeah, I do want to talk about another example. It is a weird one, but Martha Stewart. I heard the Martha Stewart story recently, when she went to jail.
Okay.
Do you remember this?
I know she went to jail. I think it was like tax fraud or tax evasion or something.
Insider trading was the thing that she was being
Oh, okay.
accused of. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna get all this fucking wrong and fucked up. So hopefully
Right.
Stacy's
This
watching.
is 100% fact, guys.
Fact.
Take it
This is
as
100%.
is factual information.
So
We've never spread misinformation on this
yes,
channel.
never. Martha Stewart went to jail because people wanted to make an example of her and they fucked her over. She did not deserve to go to jail. She did not do insider trading at all, and she wasn't even convicted of insider trading. She was convicted of what they could, with basically of lying. That's what she went to jail for.
Bro, go to jail for lying.
She went to jail for lying. You guys can look it up. Also,
Well,
Alex
was
says
it
Martha is
like,
a boss for sure.
like lying in court though? Because that is a charge, like contempt of court or
Yeah,
something.
it's called perjury or whatever.
Or perjury too. Yeah.
So it wasn't that. It was that something about her statement changed, and so they got her for lying. And it's I guess that would be perjury, but I'm not 100% sure exactly. But basically, they made her go to jail for 6 months to make to make like a an example out of her, and she didn't even get convicted of insider trading. Someone called her financial guy called her and was like, hey, I think you should sell this stock. I think it's going to end up going down. And then she's like, okay, sure. He sold it, which is exactly his fucking job to do, right? He's like the financial advisor for her. Hey, I think you should sell this stock because it's going to go down. She had no knowledge of anything. That's just what he said.
Yeah.
It ended up going down. And she saved like $45,000. That's all she saved. That's all she saved. Okay. And they wanted to make an example out of her because of insider trading, but they couldn't get her on that charge because she had no knowledge of it. But there was a problem with her statements, and so then they fucking used it and just pinned it on her and put her in jail.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It's fucking wild, bro. You guys got to watch the Martha Stewart documentary. You guys can see exactly what's going on. Also, she's fucking wild, bro. She is
crazy.
She's dude, she's wild. You guys need to watch the documentary though. It's on Netflix, I think. Steele trusts his false testimony. Yeah, so I guess that's what it is. Whatever the fucking charge is. I don't remember what it is. There you go. Stacy's still listening. Her statement didn't change. She basically said, I don't recall, and they felt that was a lie, so then they went after her. It's wild, bro.
It's crazy.
It's absolutely wild.
This is a topic for 60-year-olds or something.
Whatever, man. We're talking about celebrities. Who cares? Martha collabing with Snoop Dogg was awesome. Like that whole thing. There's like a whole revolution of Martha and Snoop stuff, which is great.
Yeah, it's funny, dude.
It's great. I believe they both sort of reinvented themselves a little bit with that collab.
Yeah.
With all the like the cooking show and then, all that shit. Anyways. What else we got? I just got a clip from Simji that says people like a blowjob. There couldn't be a more true statement, I feel like, though.
That's facts. That is facts.
Yeah. Steel Trust says, y'all still talking about test drive? We haven't said anything about test drive in a while. There's not really much to say.
No, I saw a comment earlier that we were talking and I read over it, but they basically said I haven't played test drive in 3 months. Is it worth coming back to it?
Yeah, I answered that one.
If you're, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You were reading, I think. That's fine.
I was doing something. I missed it.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say though, I'll re-answer it real quick.
Right.
It's the same game with a new map.
That's what I said. I said what you said earlier.
There you go.
Yeah.
Double answer. You're welcome.
Solar Crown is doo-doo. That's all. Yeah. I mean, it's the same game. So I got nothing else. Those are my topics.
That's your topics. You're all out.
That's it. I'm all out. Unless you want to talk about food again. That always gets me excited because I love food.
Nice.
I got nothing.
Trying to think. What kind of topics can we talk about? This is
Well,
awesome for all you listeners. Hey, what are we talking
I don't
about
know,
now,
dude. You
dude?
got anything else? That's fucking. Steel Atrocity says, a Steel Atrocity. I thought it was Steel Atrocity. It's Steel Atrocity.
Steel Atrocity.
Did you see any improvements in Hong Kong? No, I don't think so.
I drove from the hotel to where it goes to Ibiza, and it looked the same to me. So I don't know. And then I was just in Ibiza doing the races for a little bit. Buildings look like Kool-Aid on console. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on PC, so I know that console got it. You know, the game's like pretty rough on console.
It is. It doesn't work on Xbox apparently now.
Yeah,
They're
Xbox
fixing
can't even
it.
play it till tomorrow.
Random Dude says, is Car X Street dead in the water? I'm still hoping for a console release, but I've heard very little from the devs about it.
I don't know anything about it.
So I was covering it pretty religiously once when they were doing updates every week, and I stopped playing the game because I didn't feel like there was much for me to do outside of you know, the what do they call those? I don't know, the events with the leaderboards, the little timed events with the leaderboards,
time trial things,
time trials, yeah,
attack.
time attacks. That's the one. I stopped playing because I felt like that was the only reason to play, was the time attacks, and the leaderboard was just completely full of cheaters, like literally just straight up hackers. And they put out they put out a statement that was like, we support mods, but we don't support cheaters. But it's like, you can't fucking have one without the other. So I just stopped playing it. And because of that, I haven't done any content on it. I actually have been meaning to put out a video that's sort of like, I haven't played CarX in whatever 2 months. Is it still the same?
They dropped the new racetrack. I don't know if you saw that.
It's actually out.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. This is how much I'm not paying attention to the game.
I think it's a paid DLC.
Right.
You pay, it's like $15 or something like that, and it's a whole big closed circuit track, and then on the back of it, it's like a mountain track that you can race on.
Okay. Mountain track meaning like off-road, or it's like toge?
Like toge.
Okay.
But like not necessarily like drifting toge. It's more like, you can probably drift it too, but it's just like a hill, like a racetrack through the hills, basically.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. That just recently got dropped not that long ago, but I think it I could be wrong about this, but from the few videos that I've seen on it, I think they could have updated it too, but when it came out, it like kind of messed with the stability of the servers pretty bad, I think.
Okay.
I think it started getting like super laggy and stuttery and stuff. I don't know if they've fixed that since it came out. They probably did. But I know that when it first came out, it looked like it wasn't running too hot.
Yeah.
Again, more non-misinformation coming out.
Right, it's just facts. You guys are listening to all the facts. Random Dude says, aside from the map, Horizon 5 does literally everything better than 4? What's the comparison?
He's talking to BSD, so we're missing context.
Yeah, we are.
Context.
BSD says, what about Forza Horizon 5 and 4 is also experience? I think he's comparing that to Motorfest, right? Because Sadiq says the racing scene is bad when the crew is the premier game. The premier racing game. I wouldn't call... I certainly wouldn't call Motorfest the premier racing game. If you want to say any game, it's definitely Horizon 5. The player base on Horizon 5 is insanely big.
Yeah, it is. And,
he's comparing to 4. Okay.
Alex, offline Motorfest is gonna be happening. Don't know when.
Oh, it's not for years.
They already said that They already said that they're gonna be doing it.
They committed to it, but it's gonna be years, Alex. It won't be anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they did commit to it, so you will get it eventually. But it's not gonna be for a long time. The thing is, you're not gonna. Basically, they're gonna implement it with the Crew 2 first. And then they'll, but see, to me, what are the summits going to look like? How do you give, because that's the only reason to go back and play the Crew 2 right now. if you've already played the content, like the playlist or whatever, the races, the only reason to play it is the summits. So like, what are the summits going to look like in an offline mode? How do they divvy up those rewards? How do you, because the summit is always based on your performance versus all the rest of the player base.
Yes, you just
So
have
how's that
platinum
happen?
the whole time?
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it just complete these events and get these things? Is that what's going to be?
Yeah, I have no idea. And the Green Sniper, we talked about it a few times, but I'll say it again. It is the same game. If to me, when I played it, it felt the exact same. They just added a new map.
Yeah.
But the actual gameplay and everything, it's felt the exact same to me.
It's the same game with like slightly more content. That's it. Random dude, take it easy, man. Have a good night. We're gonna wrap this up here pretty soon anyway.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
of course I will finish the most wanted on Monday. He wants it on Monday. All right. I'll try to get it. Actually, I'm gonna try to do that because I'm not gonna feel like doing it after the tournament the following week. So I'll probably try to finish it up Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, not worth the reinstall. I didn't even reinstall it. You did. Well, you probably didn't ever uninstall it, but
I did. I did uninstall. So I did reinstall it and update it, and I jumped on to check it out. But yeah. Felt the exact same as it was, just with a new map and some new races on the new map.
Alex, that's probably exactly what it would be. You have to get like a predetermined score. Get this score in the summit, you can get this car. That honestly is fine. I don't, especially if the game's old, but I don't think we'll see any type of offline mode for Motorfest anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Anyways, let's wrap it up, man. We got tons of grand racing to do. Simji, if you're down, let's do some grand racing. Yeah. I'm doing a big project with Grand Race Routes, so you guys are gonna see some of that. Probably not for a while because it's gonna take me a long time to do what I'm doing.
Yeah. But so if you guys are in chat, you might catch us in some races.
Yeah, you might randomly catch us in some races here. And racist? No,
Whoa,
not gonna
bro,
no. Not
I'm
gonna
not
catch us.
Playing with them. I'm not playing with them.
You're not gonna catch us in any racist scenarios. We're gonna be in races. All right. Anyways, all right. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good night. We'll catch you on the next. What is Steven's YouTube channel? What is your YouTube channel? It
is. I'll just type in chat. There it is. Steven Militia, just like it's my name right there.
There you go.
I don't post very often, but there it is.
We'll see you guys on the next on Monday.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye.